Francisco 49ers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one there, caught by Granson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
A short one there, caught by Granson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The Niners at a disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. Caught by Allen. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out right at the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, have that dagger play, have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to get that big advantage early.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's the rookie out Clemson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyron Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep doing.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Now back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch catch. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
At the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's got room. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll try the middle with Galindo.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw.
Going to be taken in here by McCoy. And he's going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers out in the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10.
And the tight end goes in motion left. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
now nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about spilling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Connecting here with Christian McCaffrey. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling.
how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He's got Allen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. They'll look to throw here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The middle, it's Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in. It's been tight end. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
In motion right comes Allen. Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 of the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. How can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard.
Line. At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start with the option.
And he lost the football. Charles loses it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The A gain of 3, second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
The ball on the 8, still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. They'll drop the throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
45-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's to Warren, his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Charles. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Charles. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Byron Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before you get the first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, really I should probably stop it here, boy, because I got all that hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it'd make it richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they got to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're right on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Charles under pressure now. He's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Well, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyler Warren, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and they tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a 47-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, It's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll try and do this himself. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You have the perfect play call. The seams parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
Off-play action. Charles. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Charles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. attempted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Charles. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another 49er first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Charles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They like, what he owns? This is Alabama made him, welcome home. This is not his home. This is a revelation. How they get it? Gone. Man, baby, I don't understand, baby. Pull a bill and make you feel the table like I can, baby. Teach you something, make you make correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. The Bears are going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from